Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to Season 4 of our Subscribers Game Tournament as we continue here in the special rounds. And for the third match, we have Zhonglee versus my Triple Bandit comp. And looking at the composition, he decided to go with Liu Zhang, so Ceasefire availability, 6 units of Zhonglee, Mulu with the Golden Elephant mount, and 6 units of the Wolf Pack. Definitely a very good high charging spear option here. And finally, we have Lu Bu with 3 of the Xiliang Cav. Now, obviously, there's no turtle formation here, but he does have those fire arrows on the Zhonglee that can take out towers, and then I think he just wants to rush the units inside, maybe using the bull to break down a door. It's not going to be as easy for his weapon. It needs to be a mace to really hit hard, but he will still get in here eventually, and of course, having the ceasefire as a deterrent for my generals of getting close is going to be very interesting to see how he plans to take the city. Now, looking at deployment here, I think Zhonglee made a mistake. He made it very obvious which side he's attacking from. He has his wolf pack on top of the siege engine. They're using the ram, I think. I mean, this is their solution to open the gate, I guess. So a ram is coming, and we know it. So we put the trebuchet here. I'm not sure if it's a mind game, because he put the other one here. So just in case. We diversified our options and put the crossbow there and kept one of the Z infantry in the back just in case. Yamaihu is going to scout for us early and see if we can find them and lay out some poison volleys supported by 2 cavalry. And then just the invisible units in here with the range option to shoot in case they're here. If they're not, we don't have to get off from the walls. We can go to the other side. And let's see what he does. Yep, I'm trying to hit this thing. See if we can burn it away. Zhongbing's moving after the towers. Well, these 3 looks like a juicy target for a poison volley. Can't really charge them with our cavalry. The poison arrows are going as well, but our poison damage is different, so they actually do stack. All 3 got poisoned, so we're done here. Let's rotate to the other side. They're sending their general at us. The ceasefire is scary. I can see it coming. So, oh, he got bumped. His idea is play ceasefire and then have Lu Bu run in and hit us. Let's see if we can lure him back inside the city. And if he ceasefires here with Lu Bu ready, yeah, he got moved Lu Bu out of the range to ceasefire us in the range, and we're just running away. We're gonna group together. Okay, let's see if Lu Bu can do anything here. So this is the ceasefire temp. Lu Bu's coming over. I mean, he's standing under tower right here during the ceasefire, even with 50% range block chance. We'll give mending when he comes, right? Just have high evasion, high armor, and make sure he can't do much, and 50% damage resistance on top. This is just Liu Zhang losing health. And we threw a dagger. He can't move, so we throw a dagger at him. I mean, Lu Bu, if he really wants to do damage, he needs to dismount here. He's done 1k. The cavalry are coming, but we are going to be able to move in 13 seconds, and we can get back in the city, and he can't do anything about it. The fire is doing quite a bit of damage, but it's fine. We can move in 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go, boys and girls. Let's get out of here. Oh, we threw another one before he left. And this is after the damage resistance got gone away. So this is a full 10k tick. And we're just going to retreat back in. All their units are actually here. It's so juicy. The fire arrow did burn our fire puddle as they came in. And I was rotating a hidden axe. Very unfortunate self-burn. Basically, they were shooting at our generals, and he just happened to be walking across at the same time, and we lost a unit there. Now the strategy is basically we defend the gate and the hallway. The cavalry's still hiding behind because they don't really have a good target. Eventually, I'm going to play C Mulu and charge Mulu with them, or maybe Liu Zhang, if Liu Zhang's by himself. So I think the plan is the gate opens with the ram, the elephant comes in to try to kill our infantry. And they already burned down our towers, which is a bit unfortunate. We got a pretty good poison take on this side, about half unit on all of them. Got 2 daggers on Liu Zhang during that ceasefire. And here comes the ram, which we cannot stop, so we're just gonna let them hammer away. I left Yanbaihu here because this looks like a very juicy poison volley once they do open up, but he has moved his units away. But eventually they have to come in, right? So we'll just wait. And they're getting vision with the units being closed and then they're just shooting us. Not too much we can do about that. Like if I try to run them back, they'll still get shot at. So getting on top of the wall is probably our only solution. Try to waste their ammo a little bit more. Alright, here comes the enemy units. And we're just waiting. Throwing some javelin at us. That does hurt. But usually you need formations, or at least you need to stop. Oh, they blocked most of it with the disrupt. No, we got it back. We got it back. That might be it. But we did poison pretty much everyone who was in the tunnel. Yeah, all of these units got poisoned. Time to back it up. The difference here between Wolfpack and the Javelin Spear Guard is Javelin Spear Guard can shoot while in turtle, but they cannot. Oh, that's a weird ceasefire. So they're trying to make them stay so that the elephant can come in, but they're giving us 50% damage resistance. I don't actually think this is a good situation here, right? That didn't kill anyone just because the damage resistance is high. Now we can hit back on Mulu. And John's like, everyone, how do you guys like the pause? So once Lu Bu comes, we use Mending to deter any damage. They did rip apart this heavy D. We threw it at the elephant, right, because it's the most threatening. I didn't like the arc. I felt like maybe it would have missed. I think Lu Bu got dismounted, actually. So now we're going for the flank, right? The cavalry's coming to block the gate and try to recapture before, you know, we can't get in. Because the gate's open, so it's fine. We still have units shooting over here. Oh, we finally got enough to get the attack command on Liu Zhang, try to get him killed here. Yamahu's trying to get a poison volley here, but it's very difficult. So we might have to back up here. They're trying to go after our units, which is interesting. We're trying to kill the elephant. Right. It's probably not worth it because even Lu Bu can kill our infantry. I need to get a good poison volley here. This hallway just looks so juicy. You can see we're blocking them from behind. Getting off to the side. They're not chasing Yanbaihu, which is a mistake. And we're getting the perfect shot. All these got poisoned. And then we're starting to flank from behind. The elephant is pulling away. I think Liu Zhang's already dead. It was too low. Now we're not dismounting, we're just pulling away from Lu Bu here, because letting the poison do its work, you can see they're routing in mass, and the flank is still here, and the cavalry gets to fight the elephant, hopefully. Yanbaihu is routing, might bounce back, might not. We're going to send our 2 generals at Lu Bu, who's clearly going for a capture point, but it looks like he's actually just chasing the unit, which will bounce back, fortunately. You can see we have cleaned up everyone with the flank. The poison really did its work and the flank killed them off. Lu Bu's trying to turn around and try to fix this, but we're sending the cavalry into the elephant. And then we're holding this ground here. Elephant is gone. Lu Bu's only one left. Basically, the city street became their graveyard. The poison volley landing here. And then we just come down, dismount, and kill him. Now chasing them out first. Nope, got the cavalry here. Dismounting. I think Mending should be back. Let's activate and go kill. Yep. Chop chop. Double axe. Used our active ability there. Backs against the wall. And down goes Lu Bu. So we get the win. The City Street of Death here made it work. I think overall, not taking any sort of vision really hurt Zhonglee here, and also piling the units in. He didn't know I had unit on the wall and on the side because, well, maybe he had vision, I'm not sure, but those were stock units. At least he didn't catch the cavalry coming back in for the flank, because he had no way of knowing they were even out there in the beginning. They never exposed themselves. And once we get the flank angle from the back and we had enough to kind of hold them in the front, he never targeted Yanbaihu at that point, and we got some really good poison volley on the side that just devastated his infantry, which was piled up on top of each other. So basically everyone got a bit of that poison. Liujiang's Ceasefire didn't really work. We had range abilities that we could use. We had Mending to counter any attempts. So the idea of using Ceasefire and then having Lu Bu come in, hit us, and kill us, just not going to work because we're just going to Mending on top of every single Ceasefire. And at the same time, we can use the dagger for 100% accuracy on Liujiang. We hit him twice on that first Ceasefire. And on the second Ceasefire, I didn't want to target him because he's not a threat. I targeted the elephant, tried to take 10k health off of Mulu to give our infantry some breathing room. Ultimately, they weren't the ones that did it. If we didn't lose that one, the hidden axe, it would have been a little bit easier. But unfortunately, the fire caught on fire at the wrong time when we were pulling the general back, when we were trying to rotate him to the other side, and he just burned up. But even with that, we were able to hold. So unfortunately for Zhonglee, he's guaranteed to be eliminated. Will not be making our semifinals, as we already have 2 players who did defeat me. All there's left out to find out is whether Ray, our last contestant for the special round, will have a fast enough time to make it into the top 2. Right now the cutoff is about 15 minutes 39 seconds, I think, from Heavenly Demons, and we'll see in our next match, which is coming soon, if Ray can beat that. So until then, bye!